Well, hey y'all. Tonight I'm gonna just kind of bring y'all through my dinner prep, even though everything pretty much that I'm gonna be doing is already in separate videos on my channel. However, it's kind of bringing it together in a different way. I already have over here, I have some tortillas already freshly made, which of course that video is on my channel. It used to be the first one, but first video was rough, so I went ahead and took it off and redid it. Then I also have chorizo, which of course that is also huevo con chorizo, is eggs and chorizo, is on my channel, but I'm going to be cooking it by itself today. And then any kind of beans is pretty much the same thing as the refried beans or fried beans, whichever that you prefer to call it, which right now I'm just heating them back up because they're already cooked. But if you want to know how to cook them, feel free to check out the fried beans, refried beans video on my channel. Also, red salsa, which of course is one of the first videos, I believe. And this one, I made sure that it would not be spicy at all because my children in general don't want a lot of spice. So I will just show y'all very quickly. If you can see, I took out the veins and the seeds. I took out the extra chile from the water for just in case if I wanted more of the flavor. But I took out the veins and the seeds to make sure that it would not have any spice in the salsa itself. But you definitely have the flavor. And this one I can use any other time. I can leave it in my refrigerator in a baggie. And if I need it for any other kind of salsa, there it is. It's ready to go. Now, of course, all we really need is to get this chorizo fried up and then get the plate served. It's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, as a lot of people call it. And so let's get this going. This is the kind of chorizo I'm going to be using tonight. It is sold at my local Walmart. I would imagine most Walmarts. I would definitely recommend, until you know what kind of chorizo that you like, absolutely try the ones in your local grocery store. There's no need to get anything super special. Of course, to open these up, you just want to kind of pinch up towards the top so that there's somewhere for your scissors to hang on to, or a knife if you prefer to use a knife, and just kind of take it just like that. They open right up and you can squeeze the chorizo right out. I have my burner over here on a medium heat. It's no need to put it up super high unless you are in a rush. I don't think that there really is anything that would go wrong per se. I would definitely say if you're trying to do the huevos con chorizo, you don't want it to be too hot because you want those eggs to have a chance to cook before it starts to get, before it gets too hot. And they won't cook properly if it's too hot. But otherwise, if it's just the chorizo, medium to high heat, depending on how that you want to do it, how much of a rush that you're in. Now, of course, to get this chorizo cooked up, it's easy. Kind of like ground beef. You just want to break it up just nice and normal, just like this. And I'll be back as soon as it's done because this is as tough as it gets. I mean, and so it is an easy, super easy meal to make. If you are in a rush and don't want to take the time to cook the beans, because of course typically beans will take about 2 hours, put them in your crock pot before you go to work. And then everything else should take, I would guess, maybe a half an hour or less, depending on how many people that you're doing this for. So it's not needing to be a super time-consuming meal. It doesn't have to be. Now, this chorizo is pretty much done. The only thing that is different is that obviously it's quite well broken apart and the color turns a bit darker. And then once it's there, you know it's done. The one thing that I will let y'all know about is that most store-bought chorizos is going to have these little, I don't know what to call them, little globs of fat or tendon, or I'm not sure what it is, but it'll have the little, and they are not chewable, and they might have the same flavor, but they are not chewable. So I like to take them out if I see them, and that way it makes dinner that much more enjoyable. And that's pretty much it. This is ready to serve in just a moment, as soon as I find all of the little, they call it bolitas. Now, of course, to serve, I've already got the beans that were in the pot. They are called frijoles de la olla. It's like you get them straight from the pot. You don't need to fry them. They're cooked. Now, I'm going to take this and put this on top. You obviously can eat it separately, but it's not necessary if you enjoy it together. Both of my boys absolutely love chorizo, so here we go with that. Then of course you take some of that freshly made salsa. Yummy, yummy. Pour that over the top as much as you prefer. If it's a spicy salsa and you don't want it to be so spicy, limit the amount, but hey, there you go. You can serve that with a little bit or a lot of sour cream, depending on how that my boys like it. They like a lot of sour cream, so do I sometimes, but just like that, and then with a little bit of sour cream. Then with your tortillas, you can either do the thing like what I showed y'all with the eggs, take it and split it in half again, and then take it just like that and use it like that, just like put your finger, let me see if I can't do it with the other hand so that y'all can see it better. Take it and put your finger at the 3 edges, if you could call it, of the triangle, and grab it up just like that. Or if it's easier, which is what I will probably be doing, would be to take a tortilla. You can take a scoop of this, put it in your mouth, and then you can take your tortilla, take it from the side, kind of fold it over ever so gently, and then roll it up. If it's fresh and still warm, it will do that quite easily. And there you go. That's all. That is as easy as it gets, and we're about to eat. So I hope that my videos are educational, that they're helpful, that it will give you great ideas on things. Hey, you could use this on Taco Tuesday because they're tacos. It's something inside of a tortilla, kind of. Well, you put the tortilla in your mouth at the same time, right? But they still call it tacos. So anyways, but yeah. And that's about it. If you like my videos, feel free to hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and the bell notification to make sure that you'll know every time that I'm putting up a new video. And otherwise, y'all have a delicious day.